It looks like we're
Still
getting a
looks
cat boot wall.
It's always nice.
Yeah, let me look through my extensions real quick. I tried to install Franker Faces and Better TTV, but they're not working for me right now, and I don't like seeing a bunch of emotes that are just text.
I'm running on bare bones Twitch right now. Alright, looks like a countdown is 3, 2, 1. You should be off.
Okay,
Did I
that's
get it?
one of them.
Did it work?
They are just starting now, actually.
Woo!
So you did get it right. Let's see a phenomenal race between Seth and Stellar coming out to start City Escape.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south.
Alright, riveting gameplay so far. Both hitting the first
Yes.
ramp. This is on world record pace currently. Both players.
Yeah, I mean, technically we're all on world record pace here. Seth giving us a little bit of a PowerPoint presentation over here.
Ooh, I saw that. Saw the frames dropping. Not what you want to see this early into the run, but hopefully that gets a little better moving forward.
Yeah, we will see them starting to get towards CE skip. If you are correct, I think you said Stellar does not go for skip.
That is what I have heard, and it looks like he's going to be not going for it.
Oh, we are in Stellar's ballpark right now as both are attempting skipless.
Alright, let's see what these skipless Cs look like. I'm hoping for sub 2s from these players.
This is neck and neck right now. What is 2 plus 2? 27. Get your math right, Seahawks. All right, looks like they're both heading towards the ramp over here. One opting for the lower route and one opting for the jump.
It's the ball form through the loop. That's going to save a couple seconds. Alright, both players.
Let's see, but Stellar's definitely showing off his skill at skipless CE, as it looks like he should be on pace to get about a 155. That would be a very good time to see from this runner. As Seth is trying to catch back up. Almost ETH-marred it, but saved himself at the last second.
Yeah,
That is a nail biter.
Don't start your run off that way, folks. It would not be fun.
I can tell you from experience, it's not fun.
Yeah, this is looking like very close to sub 2 territory for both players.
Yeah, I believe Stellar will get a 157 and Seth should get a 159.
Ooh.
This game was on GameCube. It was originally released on the Dreamcast.
Too easy.
Oh, it's still on GameCube, baby.
Yeah, I mean, GameCube is the console that everybody knows it on, but it was technically released for Dreamcast first.
This is true.
But I can tell you all my memories of playing this game as a child came from GameCube. Like, I remember I used to run around all the stages and grab animals and, like, raise my chows. It was the most fun.
So many hours. So many countless hours poured into Chow.
Yeah, until I learned about the animal duplication. Stellar aiming for back box. I believe that should be more consistent than doing front box. Because front box, you do have a little bit of a chance of messing up.
Yeah, I think I've seen him try to showcase this before. It didn't go too well, but this time looks like to pay off. I think that's a 24? 24.
24 versus
All
a
right.
22, so we are within a second of each runner right now.
Very nice. All right, this next level is definitely going to split the lead a little bit.
And 3 times in a row,
Whoa.
somebody gets Bird Box for the first piece. This is just
Very
insane. SA2 is trying to hand the run off to one person at least. Statue storage area P2, you could typically expect to see orbiting around the face or other pieces like that for P3. Oh no, he spotted that originally. That is a phenomenal piece check from Seth. Giving
That's
him a
very quick.
19.
Sub 20 Wild Canyon is basically what you want to see. It's very, very welcomed. And a 29 coming out from Stellar, still very good.
Yeah, I mean, this is still a very good time from both, especially considering both went skipless. I would not be complaining about a 251 if I went skipless on CE.
Correct. I think the free piece Seth got basically decided that 10-second difference in time.
Yeah, I don't even think I saw that piece when they were originally going through it because I was mentally checking all the pieces myself. If that's a 12.67, right? Which it's still a 12,
Yeah.
which is a very phenomenal pace. And then 1307 for Stellar.
Okay. Seth, coming up to Prison Lane, one
Thank
of
you,
the
Sonic Man.
stages that are the most different in an IL setting compared to story style, where Tails does not have the hover upgrade, so a little more technical than most stages.
Yeah, and I think Prison Lane is one of those stages where if you were doing it IL style, which is with all the Tails upgrades, pause hovers give you many different routes that you can take as compared to story style where you have to essentially just play the stage as intended. So there's not really much room for creativity as compared to just making sure your Tails fundamentals are down. You know, jumping on those sharp turns, making sure you're keeping your speed, getting your lock-ons down correctly. It's all about how well your fundamentals are with the next stages as a whole.
Exactly. Seth getting a 38 elevator here. He's going to hop off and get a 51 check, it looks like. All right.
Meanwhile, Stellar
solid
with a
moving forward.
40. Meanwhile, Stellar with a 42.
All right, so a few seconds behind here. Stellar's going to have to pick up the pace towards the end of this. Hope for a couple of bad lock-ons, maybe. I don't know. This level doesn't usually change too much in means of pace, but can definitely lose a few seconds here and there.
Yeah, typically these runners are looking to get hopefully times in the 130s are typically very good. Even if it's a high 130 like a 138 or a 139, those are typically what you're aiming for. You really want to try avoid to get one. You should really try to avoid getting some of those 140 times. But a 136, I believe, that is a phenomenal time.
135. That's very good.
Wow, that is really freaking good.
Yeah, I think that would definitely gold on my splits right there. But Stellar coming in, I think he's gonna get a 144. I think when you hop up in that last long hallway, you basically add 7 seconds to your final time if you do everything okay, and he gets the 144.
All right, well now we'll get to see Metal Harbor and see how this goes for Seth. He's putting on a very good show, honestly. Starting with a 424 with skipless. That is a phenomenal pace right now for him. He has to be happy about that.
Very exciting pace here, and this Sonic level I think is gonna separate them a little more.
Let's see what happens. He gets a 27 checkpoint. That is a very good time to hit that checkpoint at. I am being told that he has been doing runs recently, which is true. He's going for pulley skip and gets it. That is a very nice trick. That'll save him a couple seconds, which he just now used doing that.
Yes, he flew way up into the air there, a little higher than he wanted probably. Still a 49 checkpoint. You'd love to see it.
And a 12-9 on the rocket. That's very good to see as well.
This is coming in somewhere around a 124, 125.
Davos, I think you were thinking of SADX. SA2 is the sequel to that game. Sorry about that, Booster. You were saying?
Up. Oh, it's all good. Stellar coming up to the rocket skip. In a little bit of trouble, gets it second try. Comes through the under that platform. Fun fact, you can just go through it.
Yes. Meanwhile, Seth apparently saying that he's rusty and he smells. So thank you for the added information on that one. Really helps immersify the viewers in the gameplay experience.
Yes, he's sweating already.
Yeah, but we'll see as he enters with a 551. Keep in mind, if Seth hit skip, this will be a 521 just about going into Shadow 1, which is a beautiful time.
Yeah, Shadow 1, the boss RNG sort of, comes into play a little bit. Not for most players, but it can cause a little bit of an issue sometimes.
Yeah, we saw it with Papa Bear also during that last race, where once you kind of get off the intended path of doing Shadow quickly, you will start running into some problems. It's because Shadow's AI loves to start throwing homing attacks at you, and that's why we tried to do those storage hits so quickly.
Alright, coming out pretty pretty clean and unscathed with a 1302 is Seth. Getting into Green Forest as stllr begins Shadow 1.
Yeah, and it looks like stllr messing up the second hit, but he should still get a 12 actually. That's phenomenal time. There's only a 27-second difference between these two runners right now.
That's right, huge time save in Shadow 1. He got a whole .2 up on Seth. You'd be worried. But wall run is going to be a very big decider coming up in this level, depending on who goes for it, who hits it, how many lives it takes.
Do you know stllr or Seth even go for wall run? Because a lot of runners have not been opting for it. We did see Jazz go for it, but other than her, I don't think anybody else really did.
No, I'd be a little surprised if stllr went for it, but I think Seth, yeah, showing off the air easy early. I think this is going to definitely be a wall run. Green Forest from Seth here. If he can land this. Ooh, a little sketchy.
I was about to say, he lands air Yeezy, but almost messes up the first loop skip.
Yeah, that's a nasty one. You don't want to see a death there.
No,
this last spring.
It's about an 18-second death if you mess it up. Do we see the wall run, though? We are going to see a wall run attempt.
It's on.
He got it.
Oh, he's not going for task run, is he? Oh, he is going for task run. All right, this is going to save a lot of time over conventional strats.
God. Seth putting
103.
on a Green Forest clinic.
Yeah, this guy's, he's a Sonic fan. Shout out Sonic fan in chat.
Insane. I think this gives him a 118.
That's absolutely gross.
Oh my god, that is a nuts time. Seth opting for stllr opting for the safer strategy here. This should give him about a 142, 143.
Yeah, no major mishaps that I've seen so far for stllr, but just the strats alone are gonna separate these runners by at least another 20 seconds, I think.
Yeah, I think the gap's gonna be up to about a minute once stllr finishes Green Forest.
Yeah. stllr doesn't know, but he can only hope that Seth's Pumpkin Hill and Aquatic Mine RNG coming up are unfavorable.
Yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Tells time. Very good piece one for Seth.
Yeah, this is good.
See how he gets the piece two. Scarecrow protecting a container. Even better. You typically want that Church or Ghost Train Mountain P1 into the Pumpkin Mountain P2.
Yes, this is...
It looks like he's a little confused on where to go.
Found it.
You were saying?
Yeah, this is basically Pumpkin Hill 101, what you want. This is a very good set. I think might be slightly confused of which... Alright, I don't know if he lost much time going around the mountain that way, but... still going to come out of here with about a 40, which is pretty good.
Yeah, meanwhile, we'll check stllr's set. Skull marks the spot. That's still a Church Mountain piece, which is good, but it's not the easiest piece to grab sometimes, at least from experience.
Yeah, right? It's a little out of the way as well. It's like kind of far side Church, so not the best, but
yeah, nose.
Second piece under a chimney is always pumpkin, right at the top.
Yes, so I believe the difference is if you get under the chimney P2, then you will get it on Ghost Train Mountain. Oh, King of the Hill! You don't want to see that as your P3. Oof. That is the farthest possible piece you can get from that location. stllr has to not be happy about that.
Definitely gonna have to eat a few seconds for that one.
Yeah, as we see, Seth is already on the upgrade of Mission Street while stllr's just finished Pumpkin Hill. That time difference is just getting bigger and bigger with every stage.
Yeah, and after being through, well, actually, it's only been 2 out of the 5 RNG stages. There's definitely still room for a comeback, but surely this lead is definitely, it's pretty large. It's pretty gaping. We need to close it up here.
Yeah, they definitely need to start closing it up soon. stllr has to be hoping for Seth to not get Zero Cycle. Because if Seth gets Zero Cycle, he will be on a phenomenal pace. That is an interesting path.
Woo! It's a little bit of IL strat.
Yeah, Seth is looking to just, barrel through this game, it looks like. Like, I don't think he's made a single major error. Except just that one, technically, but...
Yeah,
He really has
major,
nothing making errors.
No, not much at all. Definitely not looking like a rusty runner here. This zero cycle is looking more than free.
As Stellar
There you
missed the pause hover onto the weight elevator, so that's going to cost him about 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's not how you want to start a mission street. There's only a certain amount.
Oh, and he misses the pause hover on that weight. Oh no!
Oh, no. Yeah,
Oh,
setting him
God.
further behind. This level is cycle based, as you may already know, so there's only a limited amount of times you can really get, but falling behind each one just has that more mental damage sort of thing.
Yeah, you hate seeing it because, like we said, it's cyclical, so you have to get to that weight elevator that Seth jumped on by a certain time, or else you will lose a lot of time regardless of how small your mistakes were. For those of you that are familiar with Super Mario speedrunning, it's the same thing as that frame rule they were talking about.
Oh
For any of you that are
yeah, I
familiar.
saw about that.
Yeah,
That's
from
cool.
the
That's how they save. That's how they save time in their runs. It's like literally on a frame rule. It's awesome.
exactly. So we'll see Seth now going into Aquatic Mine. So hopefully Seth can continue the good sets going into the stage. I don't think I see any free pieces for him. But a green ping to start is still very good. Resetting the green ping, but it's paying off.
Oh, he gets yellow. He wanted a yellow ping. He was not okay with the green ping. He needed yellow.
Yeah, meanwhile he got Skull Pulley, and it looks like he's lost on where Skull Pulley is.
Oh no.
Oh,
Alright, this is not
boy.
coming into play here.
Oh, boy.
Really lost the ping at this point.
Skull Pulley, I'm pretty sure, is the one you see in the cutscene, so I don't think he checked correctly for it. That is a huge time sink. Oh, God. Aquatic Mine is not being nice to Seth right now.
Unboxing a steel beam. Yeah, you don't like to see Ghost Room P2. It's usually a very common P3 location, but at least he gets a
Oh,
close
the
one.
mysterious door! Oh, God, that set was terrible for Seth!
So rude.
Oh,
Aquatic
no!
Mine. Yeah, this is what happens sometimes.
Aquatic Mine literally just spit in Seth's face with that one. You can see what we're talking about now, how these stages can be very unforgiving with piece locations as we look to see what Stellar is receiving. Green ping to start.
I didn't see any free pieces, but we have a green ping. I don't think he's going to restart this.
No, corner of the tracks is still a good P1 to get. I don't think he spotted the metal barrel where ghosts are. So if that piece comes back, it is going to come back to haunt him. Apparently, oh, see, more of what we're talking about near the blue flame P2. That is not what you want to see. You really don't want to go back into that top room after you hit the switch.
Yeah, this is like unoptimal Aquatic Mine routing. Unfortunately, it happens sometimes. There's a few pieces you really can't check for up there.
Not to mention, he really should have checked for red flowers or go back and forth on the tracks, because if he spots those, it would have...
He's got it. I heard the death slap.
Like I said, he probably should have checked for that piece. That would have saved him a lot of time if he got it first.
Out, and you see the volatility of Aquatic Mine.
Oh my god. I can, like Stellar said, that tilt has to be piling up right now. A 1221 out of Aquatic Mine.
Yeah, it's a little too early to call anything, but this is the most exciting level in the run. So I was watching your commentary block last time, and I saw you do predictions. So maybe we can come up with some more.
Yeah, we'll try one for when they get over to Death Chamber, because that one is very interesting. And considering how Seth forgot where Skull Pulley was, it'll be interesting to see if he remembers the pieces in Death Chamber, because that one is a lot less forgiving if you forget your pieces.
That's right, I didn't even think about that. That'd probably be the part of the game that leaves you the most, being rusty, be the Knuckles piece locations. So Death Chamber might be really, really nasty.
Yeah, like I remember when I first started running this game about a year ago, Death Chamber was always my biggest time loss in runs because I did not know where pieces were. And if you get pieces, especially in those red, blue, red, green secrets or blue or green secret that are far away from the main path, you will spend minutes sometimes just running around trying to find where those pieces are. So it's why a lot of runners will stress the importance of making sure you know your piece locations.
Piece knowledge is, it's going to be very important going forward. As an unseasoned dark runner, I will say that my egg quarter strategy is currently just run around the stage until I get a ping. And that strategy does not work on Death Chamber. It's too big. You will not save time doing that.
Hey Seth, what are you drinking? If you guys aren't close, because apparently Seth's saying that they're not close, therefore he's gonna drink more.
Yeah, just a shot.
Out of wine now though.
Is
My
this hidden
man's.
base?
Yeah, we're entering into hidden base now.
This is the perfect time.
Seth, watching the president in his limo. Very interesting. All right, we'll see if we'll see if Seth is very good with those pause covers. Otherwise, we may see a Papa Bear instance where someone may lose time.
Yeah, we've seen a few too many early deaths in hidden base. It's really tragic. It's like a 30-second time loss, basically, when it happens.
And speak of the devil, he goes for pole hop, and it looks like he'll be getting it.
Yes. Pole hopping off of that breakable door, I believe, gives you a couple extra frames to make the trick work. Very, very good. Still going to save a couple seconds over GC skip or 4 or 5 over Axel jump, I believe.
Yeah, it's 4 to 5 seconds, I believe, on GC skip, and then I think GC and Axel. I know with GC, if you do the left corner instead of the right, it's the same time as Axel, but if you do right corner, I think you save it a second or two.
But the bad camera on the right makes it a little more difficult, so I see why. I go for the left side.
Yeah, but at that point with the left side, why run the risk if you could just jump for Axel instead? Because Axel, there's no risk of death.
Bring up a good point. I think Axel is pretty free, but I see people mess it up a little bit sometimes. Maybe the pause hover's a little stricter than I know for that.
Speaking of GC, stllr getting it on the first try, that will definitely help him out.
Yeah, that's gonna be very clean on PC.
Oh, Seth messing up one of the jumps. It looks like he's doing these without pause hovering, which is very, very advanced of him, because most runners will typically pause hover those jumps to make sure they have the height for it.
Yeah, I don't really agree with that decision. I don't know how much time you're going to lose not doing a pause hover just to ensure that you get it doing a pause hover. But, hey, if you can do it, more power to you. You might save a few seconds, and especially now with V1 timers being a thing, you probably save some time.
Yeah, but I know for like beginner and intermediate runners, I'd rather take the extra couple seconds and make sure my jumps are good than really try to worry about that, because that situation is one of those things where if you don't get those A presses quick enough and get enough height, like you saw with Seth, he falls right down, and that causes a couple more seconds worth of time loss that you would have mitigated by just taking the pause hover.
Yeah, that's right. And when you fall down to like an extra level, you kind of get a little bit more mental, like, I gotta redo this and then do this. And then if you mess it up again, it's, you're just losing a bunch of time to very minor things, but they add up, especially in a mech level.
Yeah, and like you saw with me in my race against Deku, when you really start messing up tails, you really start messing up tails.
That's the best. That's terrible. And Seth actually just kind of cruising through Pyramid Cave here. Already got the bounce bracelet. Looking good. Gonna set up for second door skip. Let's see how this goes.
First try. He is on phenomenal pacing right now.
Gets slight bad cam, but yeah, definitely looking good.
Seth is just putting on IL clinic right now. All of his stages are just absolutely immaculate right now.
Alright, 101 check. Now I know we're gaming. That's pretty good. Definitely for this setting.
Just walks right up to snake skip and gets it. I feel like this is what every IL runner hopes for when they're doing their runs. It's just that every, trick just going perfectly like this.
Yeah, I can definitely tell Seth was a very seasoned Sonic player in his time. Coming back pretty strong here. Let's see if he gets this last loop skip. Yeah, he's setting up. He's got it.
130.
Wow!
That is insane.
Yeah, that's really good.
Can we get some Pogs in chat for that. That is a phenomenal pyramid cave time. Phenomenal. Most runners would be ecstatic to get a 130 on their pyramid caves.
Almost sub 130. Like, that's
nice save by Stellar, though.
Insane.
All right, Death Chamber. Let's see how this works for Seth. Let's see what his P1 is. Water Bug, like we saw, that is a very good piece 1.
I believe this piece has at least some % chance to spawn, what's it called? Angel's Ring, I believe? Oh, he's not choosing to go through mid, so he's not going to see that.
I think he's just opting for the consistency of getting the death strats.
Yeah. I do not do that strategy, so I always make sure to check for the core piece. But let's see how this death strat pays off.
First death doesn't work. Does not check for bugs on patrol, but it doesn't matter if his second death is going to give him what he's looking for, and that's tilted picture.
Yeah, that's going to work out pretty good.
And then connect the dots. Not the best third piece, but you can always just booty clip over there. For those that do not know, booty clipping is exactly what Seth is trying to do right now.
Yes,
which
he's
is
going to clip out and head to green.
Yep, he's just going to glide right through the out of bounds, through a bunch of the walls, and just head right over to green. That was
oh no,
almost
bad
a disaster.
What? Oh, that's happened to me before, so.
Yeah, that's how one of my runs died a few days ago. For those that don't know, if you do not clip into that green area and you went under, you cannot recover yourself back up. You have to take the death and respawn back in red. Big Marshmallow, a center piece 1. That's not the best for death striding, but still a very good piece 1.
Yeah,
cannot really
definitely an
complain about
acceptable
that.
piece 1.
Yeah, we'll see what happens if he goes for death strats or if he chooses to play this death list, but he does have a big deficit he needs to start making a dent in. You can use the water to boost the height back up. I mean, I would death strat it personally. You can use the water. I didn't know how deep the water goes, but he does get the boost on the, gets a red ping on the first spawn.
The bug used to be probably one of the best pieces to respawn into.
And then under the red light, that should be a booty clip into red-blue. Anyways, so you can clip into the water to get back up. So my apologies on that. I misread that information. Ooh.
Oh, it's one of these pieces. Yeah, whatever rings you had, they're gone now.
Oh, no!
Oh no!
No!
That's not what you want.
Find the red scorpion. He's going to be having to travel into red-green again, so you
Just
get to see your
secret.
booty clip again.
Definitely a little bit of red-green secret going on right now. Yeah, that last piece.
Does he have enough height? I don't think he has enough. Oh, he barely had enough height. Oh, and now we get to look over Seth restarting Boom Boo. Where you see Boom Boo, it's restarting again.
Oh no, he's doing the bite manip. I don't even know this strategy, but
me neither. We're just getting a bunch. We're just getting a lot of. We're getting a lot of thinking and spaghettis in chat for this one, as both runners are now at Boom Boo. We are almost frame tied for this.
Yeah, RTA frame tied. Seth is a little bit ahead still, but this fight in particular could definitely level out these runners.
Exactly, and we'll love to see what happens here as Seth will go for his 4 hits. The reason why Boom Boo is a huge issue for some runners is that if you don't get that 4th hit, which we'll see if he's able to get that now, he does get it. If you don't get that 4th hit, or you don't complete in one cycle, Boom Boo will take forever to get himself into a position where you can hit him again. So you usually have to restart the stage. So you have to either one cycle like both of them just did, or you have to, take a long amount of time.
Yeah, it's a nasty reset. Good thing from both runners getting it. One cycle, very good.
Looks like we see Seth having some issues with super bouncing here. We've seen a lot of runners today having some issues with Egg Golem. And it looks like Stellar is trying to opt for profit bouncing. Which, funnily enough, if you were in here for commentary 2.5 hours ago, the founder of Profit Bounces was in fact Profit. So, ooh, Seth
give the
having
man
to
his
restart.
credit. Oh my goodness, that's going to be a pretty big deficit he's facing on this boss fight. stllr almost done with it. Seth having to restart. Even though he's ahead by what seems 40 seconds, this might be pretty close after this fight.
And this is what we were talking about. Sometimes it's important to cut your losses and just try to do the stage normally. If you try to commit to some of these faster strategies and they aren't working, you could just start to see that time loss start accruing even more. And a race that was over a minute in Seth's favor has now boiled down to just 20 seconds. stllr is hosting a very good comeback right now, especially if we see a first try bofa from him.
First try bofa is what we're looking for right here. What we're all on the edge of our seat for. stllr could definitely bring it back. Let's just hope that he goes for bofa. I definitely think having a 25 ITT, he would be going for bofa, yes.
Unfortunately, he does not get the first try, which is a lot harder to get than second try, so it's understandable that even some of the top runners will have a hard time getting that first try bofa.
Alright, second try. Seemingly free. Let's see.
Oh, no!
What? Very odd collision there where he gets the boxes break at the right time, but he does not get pushed out of bounds.
Oh, no. So now we essentially have it frame perfect. Both of them are practically doing the same skip. Both clip out at the same time. Let's enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen, as both of them start to glide into the abyss for about the next 45 seconds.
Both of them. Oh, this is beautiful.
All right, I think now's a good time. Chat, if you have any predictions, what do you think stllr and Seth... Ooh, Seth having trouble with the camera there. That may come back to bite him because bofa is all about the out of bounds lining up. So if your angle gets off, you have to reset the stage. There isn't a kill plane when you're gliding out of bounds like this.
Yeah, I think I saw Seth try to adjust for it, but we're going to see how it comes into play soon. PC definitely has a lot more tellable backgrounds, animations you could see of the level. So I think Seth is going to be okay here, but it's going to come down to this.
You can use the right side of the stage. There are a couple visual indicators you can use. This is literally frame tied. Anyways, Oh, good recovery from both. Frame tied, but Seth is 34 seconds ahead. This is another case of...
That was frame perfect.
Yeah, this is insane right now. This is frame tied. Anyways, let's take some predictions real quick. What do you think Seth and stllr's meteor herd times are going to be? Any predictions in chat?
Thank you, two wenches.
I think someone's going to get a sub 40. Somebody has to get a sub 40 here. Let's check it out in real time.
Getting a sub 40 or getting 3 tanks right now.
Dangerous, liquid, and center. stllr going for it. If he gets the top one, that's bad. Between the floating containers is a very good piece as well. And see exactly what we're talking about. stllr gets a top P1. You really don't want that. But Seth getting between the floating containers. We'll see what the P2 is for him. Guns, ooh, not good.
Yeah, not great. Not what you want to see, but depending on this piece, I think he might be getting a semi-favorable P3. What is it, 27 seconds? This could still be a sub 40 set, I think.
His nightmare is seeing spinner containers, which he does not get. That's very good. Try digging while watching the moon. You have to remember with that ping, it's the middle one. stllr, you need to go back the other way.
A little far.
Right there. There we go.
This is the low one, right? This is like the extra low one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, so that's the middle digging while watching the moon. So that one only has one location. It's the one on the bottom that has 2 locations, and it trips up a lot of runners because you don't know whether you get the top or the bottom.
Yeah,
so
both
sometimes
runners coming out decent. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, so a lot of newer runners and even some intermediates will have a tough time sometimes because you can't tell which one's the top and which one's the bottom.
Yeah, and in a stage like Meteor Herd, you'll definitely get trolled by a meteor every now and then. So that's like the perfect piece to get set up by. Then you have to take a rocket back up to get there.
Fun fact, I threw a mid-24 pace run earlier today because on Meteor Herd, I got sniped by a meteor on digging while watching the stars. So it just goes to show you that sometimes life isn't what you want it to be.
I did not mean to bring this up. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm bringing it more up as a joke. I'm over it at this point. Anyways,
Yeah, that.
like Spin Dash says, don't get Meteor hurt.
Yeah.
Good
Easier
fun.
said than done.
Yep. We'll see Seth go for CGSS, and seeing how he's been going for practically every IL strat in the book, I'd love to see how he sets up CGSS. Does he do free camp box hover? Or does he go for some setup-less, crazy gadget skip?
I'm definitely going to put my bet on not free cam. This is definitely seeming like an older runner. I don't know if he was around during the free cam era. But I'm loving this RTA sync right now. This is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm liking it too, but he's just zipping and zooming. He will be going for bad cam, it looks like.
Oh, he's going for... Oh, okay. Not the box, but...
No, good cam, never mind. This is an interesting setup.
Ooh, excuse me. Looks very good. And
That's
Seth
it.
being very clean at the end there, saving his homing attack, ensuring the goal ring.
And Stellar, same thing, both getting first try CGSS. Stellar really needs to hope that Seth somehow messes up his Eggman too. But both runners are putting on a phenomenal pace right now. Stellar looking to be at about a 27 if everything goes his way. Seth could maybe pull out a mid 26. A high one if things slightly mess up. You guys have to be real happy with this performance. Yeah, we'll see how this goes out. Looks like Seth opting for the old strategy of the manip for Eggman, which gives him a 15. Meanwhile, Stellar going for, I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it's working.
Better get familiar with this. This is the Stellar strat, and this is how you get an 1802. Pretty solid.
All right. Both runners entering into Final Rush. We've seen some runners having issues with this stage, so this could still be anybody's race.
Yeah, it's pretty funny how it's like only 30 seconds apart, and if you do mess up this stage, you'll probably take a death similar to that time. So it could still be on.
That looked to be a little late of a jump that I would normally not do, but who knows? Maybe I'll learn something new here. Guys, if I had to choose between my knowledge, or Seth's knowledge, I'll choose Seth. Anyways, you were saying, Boostler, my apologies. I feel like I keep talking over you.
No, I was just saying Seth going for the bounceless variant. I never learned it this way, but he definitely looks like he's going to make it to the end safely with enough height.
All right, we'll see how this both goes if both of them glide through space.
Stellar looking like a sub 27 should still be on the table.
As
long as he gets...
think so.
Wait, I might be wrong. Nah, I think he's gonna miss it by about 5 seconds.
Yeah, I think he gets a 47 here. If I am doing my numbers correctly. 48. But Stellar looking to get a low 27, while Seth is looking to get a mid 26. Both are still phenomenal times from these runners. We've been seeing this throughout the day also, that a lot of people have been putting up some very solid, consistent performances. You love seeing these mid to high 20 runs.
Yeah, the competition has been red hot. It's been really good. Some people choose to go for a little bit of safer strats during tournament setting, but honestly, we've been seeing a little bit of everything. It's been very, very good content.
All right, and that's it for Seth, a 26-21. Now we'll see how Stellar finishes. GG's. And Stellar finishing as well, 27-05. Let's get a bunch of GG's in chat for Stellar and Seth. That was a beautiful exhibition match from them both. They have to be happy with their times.
That RTA, though, was very close. That was awesome.
Yeah, if this was an RTA tournament, this would have been a nail biter. Let's get a bunch of GG's in chat for Stellar and Seth. That was a beautiful exhibition match from them both. They have to be happy with their
probably
times.
pretty happy with that run, as that RTA, presuming is a pretty big D-rust. But coming away with about a 45-second victory over Stellar.
Yeah, it was a very good run from both runners. Seth showing off some of his skills that he still has, showing us that he doesn't remember where Skull Pulley is located. But overall, a very good run from both of them. Anyways, I believe our next race should be.
Trying to check that right now.
Yeah, I was trying to see. I do not
We
believe
have
I will be
a
free
little
for
bit
that.
of Mikey later, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so we have Pippi versus Papa coming up. Papa off of that pretty good run earlier. It was close to PB, I know, at some points. I don't think Pippi has had any races so far, so we're going to see the first of him.
Gotcha.
And then finish it up with Mikey versus Liam later on tonight.
Mikey Cool Money, the champ of the SA2 community, will be doing his run against Liam at 10 p.m. EST. And it will be interesting to see because apparently in his first race against me, actually, on Saturday, if you looked in the SA2 Discord, there were about 10 to 15 people in the watch party, all with Mikey Cool Money profile pictures. So he is definitely a crowd favorite in almost all of his races.
Definitely some exciting races coming up for the rest of the day. So I was Nug/Boostler. Please enjoy the Yanni block for the rest of the day.
Yep, you guys got me for, I believe, 3 more hours. So I will be heading out into queue to wait for the next run to start, and I'll go get some water or something. So get ready for that Pippi v Papa Bear, guys. Get ready for the What the heck is on the live stream?
GG.
GG's for both runners. Oh my god.